is our best Sonic currently, and has beaten a lot of the names I just named. On stream though, we got YI Otta and we got 150 Costco hot dog or $1.50 Costco hot dog. So I agree, YI ought to get a 150 Costco hot dog.
Wow. Yeah, I'm about to say the names flow perfectly into each other.
Yeah.
Right now, YI Otta doing some great combos, getting that quick 64% on the Rob.
Yeah, Dr. Mario is like, what if Mario was slower? And the answer is that's not good. But remember how Mario can take you 0 to 60? Dox does it just horizontally instead of vertically.
Absolutely, and a few less hits as well, right?
Oh, yeah.
Only needs a few interactions to go ahead and take that stock. And right now, doing a great job with the idle play. Love the gyro usage that we're seeing from YI Otta. Who said, hey, you got a gyro, YI Otta use it.
Yep, and that NATO, by the way, has some armor. It feels like it beats everything because it has trample, or at least doesn't stop when it clanks, and it's going to take that first stock.
Absolutely. Now, I wonder if we'll see maybe a more conservative strategy coming out from 150 Costco Hot Dog. Seeing him stay away a little bit. I know he got to get this kill, but...
Yeah, I mean, Rob has a bit of everything, including that down tilt to scrap, but Doc has that up special out of shield, which actually can true punish the down tilt if it's not perfectly spaced.
Absolutely, yeah. Missed the push on that up special from Waiata, but still fighting pretty strong here is 150.
That move is so much harder to punish than it looks when you're in bracket and want to kill, because your brain freezes as to what button you should choose, and then he's already on the ground, and you're like, well, if I mess it up, guess what he's doing? He's going to up B again.
Absolutely, yep. Wow.
Speaking of up B again, if that traded, that was another stock.
Absolutely, very close to getting that down there. And at this point, we do want to go ahead and close out that stock. I'm not really looking forward to seeing a Dr. Mario with max rage.
Yeah, NATO will kill at the ledge here, like straight up.
Oh, guaranteed.
No exaggeration. Now a lot of things will. That will almost do it.
Very close. And another one may do it.
Oh, that will. If you don't tech that, that's bye-bye.
Oh, so we got to give credit to Waiata putting himself in position to go ahead and get that up B off stage. Don't see Doc Edgeguard too often, but he's not afraid to do it.
Yeah, as far as Rob up special goes, he doesn't have a hitbox unless you throw out that up air, and that's also punishable. So you can contest him with some characters. Doc doing it with up special I hadn't considered, though, because usually you think the characters you can test him are like Sora, maybe Hero, characters that can go really, really deep.
Absolutely. We're seeing some beautiful gyro play, almost a perfect stocking out from 150. Just needs one more tap to get this Doc out of here. That should
good
do it.
punish on the NATO, or the up special would have just made it back. But despite that large lead, it is now 6% difference.
I'm about to say the gyro play came out from 150. He decided to go ahead and utilize potentially the best projectile in the game, best item.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's that or banana, right?
Yeah, I'm about to say Diddy's up there too. I'll throw Pac-Man in the mix.
Sure. But we got versatility there.
Absolutely.
That's the big key. Ooh. I was expecting a down throw into potential NATO on DI.
I was thinking the same thing. He said
take
I had a better
guard.
plan.
Take the edge guard, take the game. And we are going to game 2 with YI Otta up 1-0. And now I'm sure he's thinking, why I ought to win this set.
Yeah, I mean, had a really strong lead there. Did see that whittled away with almost a perfect stock coming out from 150, so it's definitely still possible for him to bring it back. Just going to need to see the adaptation come through and maybe a little bit less of a deficit starting out.
Yeah, because that's the important thing to keep in mind is that was a clean finish, but it was a 3-stock-to-1 lead that was almost folded away. So you don't want to rest on your laurels here if you're YI. You want to come out swinging again, get an early lead again, and that Doc is so much harder to fight when you have to approach him. When you're up 3-stocks-2 against Doc, just kind of, make sure you control 6 point away from him, and you'll be good for a while.
Absolutely. Now, we do see a switch on the character altogether.
Okay.
Was not expecting this. You got any info for us?
Swords are usually good against Dr. Mario, and they're even good against regular Mario, but you're a really slow sword here. Doc can actually kind of rush you down. So
yes.
That's what we're seeing, some difficulties alleviating this initial pressure from YI Otta.
I was a little bit shocked to see this switch. It definitely seems like Rob would be the better matchup on paper, but maybe we're going to see a little bit more stage control. These large hitboxes lock down Dr. Mario a bit better and control the pace of neutral.
I mean, maybe 150 Costco hot dog here was thinking, hey, I got to get in better. And so what's Rob plus in?
I guess, hey, kind of got some bars, Thor. I got to give it up. That was
the
clean.
math does not lie.
That was clean.
NATO again on shield. Yep, gotta block all that. That does not lock you in shield like some moves.
Yeah.
Oh, but that might kill. Just gotta get the. Oh, it still has a jump. Okay, I thought the double jump was used.
One thing I gotta say about Waiata, I am very surprised to see a Dr. Mario so confident in edge guarding.
Yeah, they seem at home everywhere on the map, which is pretty hard to do with Doc.
Absolutely. Right now, was able to secure that first shot though, 150.
All right.
Using those 11 aerials primarily to really zone Otta out just a bit more and kind of compete with the damage output.
Yep. Yeah, 11 sword is really strong, really big. It outranges everything short of Mega Man Nair. So, I mean, of Nairs specifically. Like, I've seen it, you can get it to outrange Shulk or Nair, which is pretty funny.
Oh, that's insane. That's actually insane.
Yeah, I'm not sure that one's 100% of the time, but the fact that it can contend is a testament to its power.
And I'm slightly wondering if 150's Rob is maybe a secondary because this Robin just seems so much more polished. You can just tell by the way they're juggling these items that this is not your casual little pocket Robin. No, well, this is a true dedicated man.
Sometimes you come out saying, hey, I want to work on this secondary. You know, a lot of people would tell you, and pretty much everyone, that Rob is better than Robin.
Absolutely.
But you run into, are you practicing your Rob for Dr. Mario? Not a chance. You're practicing it to deal with Fox. You're practicing it to deal with Mithra. You're practicing it to deal with those characters that are hard for both characters and you have to be ready for it. And then you see Doc and you're like, wait, what do I do here? Woo! And the answer is you spike him into the abyss. But that's one of those things where the Rob may not be polished in the general matchup knowledge, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You can definitely see the layers of experience coming out there. Really being even more successful with edge guarding with Robin, who not necessarily known for edge guarding as much as ledge trapping, right?
Yeah, so, like game 1, it was all about why Otta's edge guarding. Now game 2, with $1.50 Costco Hotdog has put in the edge guarding work themselves, and that's why they have a full stock lead here.
Absolutely, and we're kind of seeing this game come to a standstill for Otta. A little bit less of that explosivity, more nickel and dime interactions, and that's where Robin's going to excel every day of the week.
Finally seeing a good cape usage. There's been a lot of projectiles thrown that have either clanked with pill, which isn't the worst, but no proper reflex or zoning around it.
Oh, yep. Just weighing it out, saying you're too aggressive with these edge guards. You need to stop.
So many people just fall there and don't a double jump because they don't want to lose their jump. And Otta preyed on that with that down special. But $1.50 Costco Hot Dog was wise to it, used their jump to avoid it, and that set up the game. So that was actually a good read from both players. The problem is that somebody's got to come out on top, and in that case, it was $1.50 Costco Hot Dog.
But I will say, definitely the adjustments have been made.
Ooh!
Wow, another switch coming out.
Trivia are going to have to put 4 characters in winners round 1 graphic, and
that's insane.
Hey, let's see if the Aegis is a secondary for the Doc, then right, it might be a bit weaker in that sense. But you got the mobility, you're not going to get camped out nearly as.
Absolutely.
You might be zoned harder, but you're going to be able to zone break easier if you know what you're doing.
When it comes to rushdown, I just can't say there are a few better characters in the Aegis. I'm very confident. I'll give it up.
Or very misinput.
Yeah,
either way.
Most likely a misinput. But you know, I like to gas him up a little bit, see what happens.
Exactly.
Right now, still kind of playing towards that nickel and dime neutral, not really the rush down that we were maybe expecting coming out from the Mithra. And that might be a little bit of that lack of polish. Finally getting a good interaction there and tried to go ahead and end it.
That's the other thing, though. You got Pyro on your side. It's okay to take your time with the Mithra. You don't have to build the percent up that fast. Because you can still take it at this percent with a potential down air up smash. Well, okay, not this early, but, you know.
Yeah, but say maybe a little bit more, but
that early on the platform, that's the words I'm looking for.
Oh, and wow, some great ledge play coming out from.
Does not get a forwarder out there to keep the punish going, and that's going to be the first stock.
Yeah, very unfortunate. Really had a good situation set up, but put himself in a pretty poor position and was punished pretty hard for it.
Ooh, Arc Thunder to Thunder. I like that knowledge that that's the extension you get there. It takes a bit of extra free damage, basically.
Yeah, and those small little thunders are doing magic for a 150, just getting them so many openings in neutral and just racking up that damage again. Love the way it bounced Arcfire. My goodness, it's been so long since I've seen Robin.
Jump. Still alive, barely. Goes for a heavy hit, a read maybe on a roll or spot dodge, does not get it though. And now 3 stocks to 1. This is where you'd probably rather go back on Doc, honestly.
Very much so. Yeah, you can see the lack of polish on the Pyro Mithra and conversely the polish on the Robin.
Sometimes the secondary gambit pays off, sometimes it doesn't. And
wow.
No. Oh, great tech.
Yeah.
The offstage play is very polished, whatever you have to say about the rest of the character. That
Absolutely.
Was extremely strong awareness to not die there.
Actually wondering if that tech may have straight up saved him altogether. It looked like he may have been a little low for the ledge before getting hit there by the bug.
Got to drift back after that up special there to avoid that punish. It was a small one for him, but every bit matters when you're this far down.
Absolutely. Now, as much as we built up this beautiful lead for 150, we are still talking Pirate Mithra here. 50, 60% with some decent rage. We can make some magic happen.
The back Nosferatu will heal more there than the front one, but getting off ledge against Robin can be so miserable.
Yeah, and the Nosferatus, they just hurt a little bit more when you're down, right?
Yeah, well, they actually, ironically, they drain faster when Robin is really far down. So you heal more at high percent than low percent. But you're right that taking damage, that differential is painful, and it's going to be enough in this set. That's $1.50 Costco hot dog, bringing out the Robin to take a 2-1 over YI Otta.
Yeah, why Otta play Robin? Truthfully.
Perhaps, yeah.